Hello Minecraftians and welcome to Realm News Flash. I am your host, the Dark Lord, the one who puts the real in Realm and expands your mind one block at a time. I hope you all have been doing well since the last time I have talked to you all last. A lot has developed since my last report to you all, and we have now a date for the much anticipated Minecraft Live event. This upcoming Saturday, September 28th at 1 p.m. EDT or Eastern Daylight Time. I will discuss Mojang's latest news on this event or the information that they posted on Minecraft.net. That's what I'm going to be covering today. And I'll also be covering the new Dyeable bundles. And then I will give you all a sample of Realm News' upcoming episode this Thursday, which the subject is Overworld fishing and the history of human fishing. Now, it's time for the news. Minecraft.net's article, Minecraft Live is Back, written by Owen Jones, dated September 18th, 2024, states that Minecraft Live has finally been announced publicly by Mojang. The event will be streamed live from Stockholm, Sweden, this Saturday at 1 p.m. EDT. You can all watch it live at Minecraft.net, YouTube, or Twitch, where it will be presented in English, also in American Sign Language, British Sign Language, English subtitles, of course, and 28 other languages will have their language and subtitles as well. We are expected to see a series of drops announced during the event. If you remember last week's Realm News Flash, we covered their new drop format. So go check that episode out if you are lost on Mojang's new drop format. These drops this Saturday could be a series of small drops, or maybe some small ones with a major one in there, or who knows, maybe it's just one big drop. We simply do not know what they'll present to all of us. This is uncharted waters for the Minecraft community, and it appears that we will just have to wait and see what they give us. Also, I recommend that you stick around after the live event or the main part of the show, because there's going to be an after show after that. Because they announced that in this article that the developers will take a deep dive into the new add-ons that are introduced to us. They will show us the new updates by playing with the new content and demonstrating it all. September 18th must have been a big news announcement day at Mojang, because besides learning about the Minecraft Live event date, we were given the Java Snapshot 24W38A, which introduces us to Dyeable bundles. According to Minecraft.net's Java team, quote, this snapshot brings you Dyeable bundles in the bundles experiment and fully featured world creation for realms, including hardcore mode, which is just plain amazing because we can now dye bundles into 16 different colors. I think that's just great news, and it makes sense because we can dye wolf armor and their collars, and we can dye leather armor. Why shouldn't we be able to dye leather bundles? I am very happy that Mojang made this decision to allow us to do this for when it gets released into Minecraft Vanilla. To me, it just allows the player to add their own idiosyncratic flair to their world. I enjoy these customizable layers that they provide us in the game. I am not the only one who's happy with this. From what I've seen on Twitter, the general consensus is that people are in favor with the Dyeable bundles. Besides bundles in this snapshot, like it said in that quote, there's going to be hardcore mode is now available for Realms, which I have a Realms account, but I have no plans on diving into hardcore. Not yet. When I do, I will report that all to you all. So far, the snapshot is for Java and Realms only, and accessible in experimental mode or in creative for Realms. But I have heard online that they are probably going to add that snapshot also to the Bedrock version as well. But that's just speculation. That is all the news I have from Mojang at the moment. I imagine that we will not be hearing much more from them until Saturday during the live event. Realm News will be watching the event, and hopefully I will have a Realm News flash covering all that soon after its conclusion on Saturday, right afterwards. Hopefully. Now, I would like to brief you all on this Thursday's Realm News episode, where I will be covering all you need to know about fishing the overworld. We will also take a trip way back in time to when humans first began to stick their hands in the water and fish. It is a truly fascinating episode that was incredibly fun to write. Most of my life, I have been an avid fisherman, so I found it extremely interesting to see how fishing has evolved over the millennia and to where it is today. I would like to play you a sneak peek into this Thursday's episode. This clip is from the real segment of this upcoming Thursday's episode. Let me go ahead and play it for you all. A couple of prominent people of the time who wrote about fishing in their culture are Pliny the Elder, a Roman botanist and philosopher who lived in the 1st century CE, and Oppian, and not the poppy seed, folks. He was a Greco-Roman poet who lived a century after Pliny the Elder in the 2nd century CE. Pliny wrote a book titled Natural History, and Oppian wrote an epic called Haludica, which he wrote in great detail how tuna migrated and how intelligent dolphins actually are. These accounts also detail some unusual fishing techniques that were practiced in Greco-Roman culture. Both Pliny and Oppian had recorded how fishermen would utilize dolphins to aid in catching fish. These fishermen would wade out into the water from the shore with their nets and spears. Once in the water, they would shout out to the dolphins to come in, and they would swim in towards the shore, driving schools of fish into the shallow waters, allowing the fishermen to spear and net the fish with great ease. The perfect metaphor for this is it was like shooting fish in a barrel, but without the guns. It was with spears. After the day's catch, they would reward the dolphins with some of the caught fish, and they would also give the dolphins a very special reward according to Pliny's writings. They would give the dolphins, along with the caught fish, a bread mash dipped in wine. And there you have it, folks. That is all I have for this week's episode of Realm News Flash. I will see you all this Thursday for the full-length Realm News, and we will be going over fishing in the overworld and in fishing in human history. I wish you all happy crafting, and I will see you then. The Dark Lord, signing out. Hello, Minecraftians. Thank you so much for listening to Realm News. It means the world to me that you enjoy the show that much that you tune in every week to hear how I put the real in Realm and expand your mind one block at a time. Well, if you really enjoy this podcast and want to express it further, then you can contribute by simply following the show by clicking that follow button, or write a review and rate the show. Or do all three of those. I love the feedback, and that would help me get to my goal of 100 followers. You can even go a step further by making a monetary donation to support the show by going to bio.link/realmnews, all lowercase. Again, that's bio.link/realmnews. And click on that Ko-Fi button and buy me a coffee. You can donate as little as $1. All is appreciated, truly. And thank you all for listening to Realm News.